Waiting for Dr. Amol. Dr. Amol.
Yes, madam. Good evening.
Yes. Doctor, I wanted to introduce one another doctor. Dr. Desai is here. Dr. Desai?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah. This is Dr. Amol.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, Amol. Good evening.
Hello.
Hi. You are a doctor?
Yes, I'm MBBS.
Okay. I am also MBBS, but I am in business of hospital planning, management, consulting.
Where are you from?
I am from Mumbai.
Okay.
Mumbai. So I, have known Amini ji now for almost about 4-5 years, maybe. Yeah. So I had something, what you call as spontaneous osteonecrosis of the knee. So I got that injury in my right knee. For about 1 year, I was moving from doctor to doctor, Hiranandani. Then I am also a doctor, so my own orthopedic colleagues from Fortis, from CMC Vellore. So there were 2 MRIs done, X-rays done, and nobody was able to actually even diagnose it properly, Finally, I met this Dr. Dinshaw Padiwala at Kokilaben Ambani Hospital. The executive director there was my friend, and he was seeing me limping in various conferences that I used to attend. And everyone used to ask me, what is wrong with your knee? So he said, why don't you meet, Dr. Dinshaw Padiwala? So Padiwala diagnosed it. He took a X-ray. I think the quality of X-ray probably made the difference. And he said that this is a spontaneous osteonecrosis of knee. I will put you on some medicines, but in all probability, you will need a partial knee replacement. So at that time, I was about 51 years of age. I'm 56 now. So that I thought was too early for me, to go under the knife for something like that. And it so happened that one of Aminiji's, student, I would say, was a nurse by profession. And she was my student in Tata Institute of Social Sciences. I teach in Tata Institute of Social Sciences, hospital planning as a subject. So I was there for some conference. She saw me limping up to the stage, and next day she was in my office. Ki sir, aap aisa kyun chal rahe ho? What is your problem? And then she tried to tell me about Pranic Healing, and she says that I want to see you walking straight, running is what she said. So I don't run still, and I said, okay, I will see whether I want to go or not. But that girl, she kept at it. After 3 days, she was back in my office. Sir, have you gone? After 1 week, again, she came back. Sir, have you gone? So that was her belief. And finally, I decided to go to her, And she asked me a few questions, saw my MRI. And then she said that, I can heal you. So I said, okay, I smiled at her, and I came back. And then I had almost about, 7 days of healing at 8, I think 9 to 9:30 was my timing. For about 7 days. And then she called me asking that, are you feeling any comfort? I said, no. On the 10th day, I could feel some, relief. And from that day onwards, say till about 1 month, this started, I think, on August of 6th around that time. And by end of August, mid-September, I was almost about 75% better. In October, I went to Dr. Dinshaw Padiwala, and he again took an X-ray. I don't have it right now, but I can share those at any point in time to see the difference between what it was 3 months back and what, we could see the bone growth. Bone is not very easy, piece of body to recover like that from a necrosis kind of a thing. And then he said that you don't now need anything. You are okay for the next 10 years. I don't think you will have any, problem. Age related agar hoga, arthritis to hoga aage jaake, but now you're okay. He himself was also quite surprised, and he is a doctor of repute. I mean, Dinshaw Padiwala treats probably most, most of the cricket injuries, hockey, all our, sports medicine things, he deals with it. So that was my, experience with her. And after that, I have been seeking anything that I cannot get, cured by any medicine or something, whether it is myself or, any of my family member or anybody else whom I feel she can help. I've been doing that, and I think about 90% of them have came back to me saying that, we have felt better. The 10% who probably didn't report back did not go through the process. It's not what I have understood from my interactions with her and other Pranic Healing, members or tutors, is that unless you believe in the system, it doesn't help. But then after I got cured, she actually asked me that I should propagate this. One allopathic doctor to do that is not very easy. Okay, but because I have had good, credibility in healthcare circuit, I was able to, sort of convince a lot of people. And luckily, the chief executive of Hinduja Hospital very strongly believes in that. So he was very happy when he saw me also, propagating the same thing. So I then, got Aminiji in my building where I stay. About 20 of us, enrolled for our course, for the first course, then the advanced course. There are about 5 or 6 of my colleagues in my office who underwent that, and 4 of us religiously, do twin heart meditation. I do it every day, actually, to be honest with you. And every Sunday, I do self-healing. I mean, wohi bolte na, self-healing. That's what we call that, right?
Yes.
Every Sunday without fail, I do that wherever I am. And I have taken a healing when I was in a flight. I used to tell her that I am going to be between 9:30 flying from this place to that place. She would say, okay, no problem. At that particular point of time, you stay concentrated and I will heal you. So I think this works. This is what, is my very strong belief. When I have experience, I have nothing to, you can see this, black portion. The bone is very clearly seen to be necrosed, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone can see that. And this photograph, now what you will come up on your screen, you can see that the black thing is completely gone.
So for bone necrosis, operation knee replacement is the only treatment. And without that knee replacement, you got healed. That's a miracle. That's the power of Pranic Healing.
That is what I'm telling you.
The power of Amini madam.
Yeah. No, so you have to, once you start believing, things. I mean, I was myself stunned. I'm an allopathic doctor. My wife is a homeopath. I don't trust her homeopathy, that much as I trust, So though both my children, use homeopathy, for common cold and other things which are there. See, that also works. Not like that. But being an allopath, you generally don't believe in other, modes of healing. But this was like unbelievable.
Yes. And my experience was initially I was half-heartedly believing, half-heartedly doing it. But when I realized this, Amini madam was taking so much efforts on me, I was so overwhelmed with her efforts. This lady doesn't know me even much, and she's doing so much for me. Then I used to take 100% attention towards that healing, concentration, and you need that dedication from the bottom of your heart. You should feel positive for that healing and all. And then I started realizing positivity in myself. I started getting effects, and today my report is really good. So I'm so much thankful to her. I was wearing one gemstone locket, and which used to touch my chest portion, sternum bone. And when my report came, I was surprised to see that one paratracheal, I'm using their medical terminology. I don't know how many people will know about it, how many people will understand it. One node near trachea was showing problem. And I was surprised. I talked to Amini madam. She said, "Kuch to gadbad hai," because she is doing everything perfect and she was expecting 100% good result. Then we just discussed about it, and then she came to know that I'm wearing that locket, which is touching that portion, and the problem is almost near to that portion. So she advised me not to wear any of the stones. and I removed it, and then we did the healing for 3 months and all. And this report is normal. Then that node which was near that sternum, the paratracheal node, it disappeared. I mean, it became normal. I mean, it became normal.
No,
And I'm
and
taking
this
oral
is,
medicines.
this is the cancer healing group.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So just to let you all know, so we are, designing a hospital for Tata Cancer, in Mumbai, in the Hafkin Institute land here. Plus, we have done 3 or 4 cancer institutions throughout the country. There is National Cancer Institute done by RSS in Nagpur city. For Apollo, we have done 3 cancer. But what I want to tell you here is that Tata Cancer also believes in this. The difference between Ayurveda, homeopathy, Unani versus Pranic Healing or Reiki, is that there is no medicine involved. So
Yes.
your therapy, whether you are on chemotherapy, radiation therapy, or whichever, you continue to do that. This doesn't interfere with it at all.
Mm-hmm.
This is an additional, therapy. So what they don't like is because if you take Ayurvedic medicine or anything else, it may interact with what they give you.
Yes.
In this case, it is not the case.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. Yes, they don't encourage about it. In fact, they are not happy if you take alternative medicines with it.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Dr. Vivek. Thank you.
Not at all. I mean, all the
Thank you so much, madam. We are thankful to you.
एक बात और बताना चाहता हूँ that she has done so much of healing for me. She has never charged me.
Same with me. Same
She
with me.
never charged. She never
She's
charged
doing
me.
it so selflessly. She's doing it so selfless.
So
Just
I
for
try
us,
to
just
help
for us.
her in any other way that I can. आपको बताऊँ I don't know how many of you are from city of Mumbai. So I am doing projects for Hiranandani Hospital was designed by us. Hinduja Hospital we are working with. Godrej Memorial we have designed. Reach Candy, Jaslok we are revamping upside down. So I am a total, hospital and allopathy kind of orientation man. But you can ask any of the CEOs whether they know about my case of pranic healing, they will know it.